Hi guys, this is Jimbo, the driving test guy in New South Wales. This is my first vid on a series of topics to help you pass your P1 driving test in New South Wales. Now, I've been a driving instructor for over 20 years. I've conducted over 35,000 driving lessons, and I've got thousands of students through first go. Now, today's topic, head checks. Well, let's look at the test sheet. You'll get a test sheet on your test. There's a whole list of fail items there, and well, the last one that's relevant to head checks is the F19 fail item. It basically says frequently not making required observation checks. So what this is about is, as you drive, there's going to be a short list of checks that the examiner is going to mark with head movement. Okay, there's basically 4 categories of these checks that I'm going to go through. Now, if this particular head movement's not done, even if you don't kind of have a near miss or something, you get a strike. And on the 3rd strike, you are out. In fact, this guy here on the test, he had missed 6 of these marked checks. Upon the 3rd check not done, he was out. Now, the first one involves, it's a blind spot check, checking over your shoulder whenever you diverge. Now, what I mean by diverge is when you pull into the curb, pull out from the curb, change lanes, overtake around things. In fact, anytime you have to go a whole car width out around something, it'll be classified as a diverge, and it will require some checks and signals. Now, you will certainly check your mirror. Now, just note, examiners don't mark the head movement for the mirror check, but certainly you need to check your mirror. You'll indicate sufficiently, but then you've got to check over the relevant shoulder. If you're diverging left, you'll check your left shoulder. If you're diverging right, you'll check your right shoulder. Make sure it's chin to shoulder, okay? A common problem is a student only looks over at the side mirror. Now, that's not a proper head check. It's not a proper blind spot check. You will get a strike, okay? 3 strikes, you're out, okay? So all diverging, mirror indicator, plus the appropriate shoulder check, head check. Now, the next head check I want to go through is what I call the left turn check. Now, some left turns, not all, some left turns, your examiner will mark a left shoulder check before you turn left. It's generally when there's a wideish road and there's room to fit a car up the side. So if it's really wide, you'll check your shoulder and you'll move over to the left side of the lane. Also, if there's an edge line there, which creates space, or a bike lane, also check your shoulder before you complete your left turn, okay? Now, so yeah, if you basically make the left turn and you haven't done that check, yeah, 1 strike, 3 strikes, you're out. Okay, now the next category of check is for reversing. Once you're in reverse, before you actually back up, you've got to look around the vehicle. Start with your right shoulder check, scan around the car mirrors for what's coming up behind, and check around to your left shoulder check, okay? I call it the 360-degree check. So before you reverse, 360, look around the vehicle. Particularly this shoulder is necessary when you're about to swing out on a reverse park. Okay, now when you're about to actually move, then look directly out the back window. Okay, then start moving. Once you start moving, then you can refer to the side mirror or your camera or back over the other side, but keep checking the rear window regularly with your eyes out the rear window. Okay, so with reversing, if you just put it in reverse and you just look at your mirror or your camera the whole time, you get a strike. Remember, 3 strikes, you're out. Okay, now the last category of head checks they mark is at the traffic lights. Now, when you're on a red, you're the first car at the line waiting. When it goes green, whether you're going left, straight, or right, you need to check right and left for anyone running the red still, okay? Now, the examiner wants to see some good head movement there before you go. Don't just flick the eyes, move the head, then you go. So what happens is, commonly, a student just gets the green light, just goes, doesn't check. Even though you haven't been, haven't had someone come through and hit you, you haven't done the check, you get a strike. And remember, 3 strikes, you're out. Okay, now, in summary, the 4 categories of these head checks are the diverge one, pulling in, changing lanes, overtaking, mirror indicator, check the relevant head check, whichever side you check over your shoulder, whichever way you're diverging. Next one is the left turn check. Some left turns, if it's wide to fit a car, bike lane, edge line, check the shoulder before completing that left turn. Okay, when reversing, before you reverse, look around the vehicle, right shoulder, right around left shoulder, mirrors, right around the vehicle, and then when you actually move, start looking directly at the back window regularly. And the last check was the traffic light check. Okay, when you're the first car and it goes green, check before you go. Okay guys, hopefully this helps you with your P1 driving test. Get that head moving for those head checks, and hopefully it helps you and to get your P1 license. Leave comments if you want. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press the notification button. Okay guys, this is the driving test guy in New South Wales signing off, and I'll get back to you shortly with the next topic. Okay, take it easy, have a good day.